Hey everybody, Jeff here with the Trek Planner. So I'm on site right now, something freaky's going on. So I've been seeing this for the last 2 nights here, and I saw it last night when I was driving home from an adventure, this big hike, and I kept seeing these things move in the sky, and I thought at first they were, aircraft doing these like acrobatic moves and stuff, like they're kind of curving around in the sky, and I thought that was kind of weird. And then I kept seeing them, and then I kept seeing them do the same thing, and then I'd see another one appear, then I'd see like 2 or 3 appear at the same time, and I was really confused. And then they'd like appear, turn really bright, and then disappear. And then after probably a dozen times of seeing this, I'm like, I have to pull over and get my camera out. So I got my phone out and I started filming, and of course my phone doesn't have the best filming capabilities. Oh, I just saw it again. So there's that star. It was like this. Oh, there's another object. Look. It's like it's turning. It's coming back. Look, there it is. Top right of the object. Look, it's like circling around a different way. Appears kind of stationary. Look at that. Slowly moving up now. What in the world? Airplanes don't disappear like that. I took a video of an airplane just so you can see the difference. So there's an airplane going across, the blinking light right there. That's how you can tell it's an airplane. You can kind of see the red. There's another one over here. You can kind of barely see. But these, look, they're like making a triangle now, look. What? They're like making this weird shape. Maybe it was the dehydration from hiking all day or the long drive, but as you can tell, I was very confused at what was going on here. Whoa, see, they like move around. It's so hard to see. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna get my nice camera out. So I drove down a little bit of ways to a darker spot, pulled it out, got a couple little time lapses, so they're kind of sped up. So I'm trying to make sense of this. But I need your help trying to figure this mystery out, because I really don't know what any of this stuff is. Do you notice how they're in just one part of the sky? They are moving in all directions. And like I said before, they appear, get bright, then disappear. The time-lapse videos really shows it. This wasn't just a few lights, there were dozens, constantly appearing and disappearing, moving in different directions. Airplanes and satellites normally pass across large parts of the sky, but these stayed confined to one area. What was going on? And just for the record, these are moving too slow to be meteor showers. I told my wife Annie, and she thought they were odd and interesting too. I couldn't stop thinking about it that night. Was it just satellites? Was it just airplanes? Was I overthinking this? But why were there so many, all concentrated in one part of the sky? I had never seen anything like it. Have you? If I see a regular satellite, it would go across the sky maybe 3/4 or something, and then disappear. But for some reason here, in this section of the sky, they just appear and then disappear. And they're always around Arcturus. So it's very kind of weird. The next night, I went back out. This time to a darker sky location near Colorado City, Arizona. I brought 2 cameras with me this time. All right, so I'm in Colorado City, kind of the outskirts, south of town. And over there is the star Arcturus, right there. And I've been noticing, yeah, see, there's something right there appearing. See? Just right now. I've been noticing the last 2 nights, there's, whoa! I just saw a shooting star, dang it. But I was noticing a bunch of activity over there. It's just focused right there in that area. And if I look over here to these stars, there's nothing. There's the moon, of course. Every once in a while I'll see a satellite and it'll cross over the sky, probably about 3/4, and it'll disappear. Oh, see, there's something bright right there. See, it's just appearing. It just disappeared. That's weird. So yesterday I saw the same thing. And this night they're not as clear, so I'm using both my my tripod here. I'm using two cameras. One has my telephoto lens attached. The other has a wide angle, so it's going to be, you can see this whole entire area here. But I'm very curious to see what is going to happen. Oh yeah, see, there's no one showing up right there, right below it. Yeah, see, look, it's really fuzzy, but look, it's slowly moving. This is live. This is what they do. They appear and they move slowly. Look at that. It's getting brighter and brighter. So the first time-lapse video I did was pretty blurry, and I was very upset because I spent 10 minutes standing out there in the dark off the side of the road trying to get this video, and it was all blurry. So I had to restart, and don't worry, I got plenty of clear footage. With a 300mm lens, I realized there weren't just dozens of these objects. There were hundreds. I ran a 10-minute time-lapse and captured a constant stream of lights moving in all directions with varying brightness. It never stopped, not for hours. The wide-angle lens confirmed the same strange pattern. All of the lights were confined to one section of the sky. Meanwhile, you could clearly see normal satellites and aircraft moving through other parts of the sky like usual. So, what are these lights? Why do they behave so differently? Are they artificial, natural, military, something else entirely? Half-jokingly, I started calling it a UFO swarm. Family and friends threw out ideas like satellite swarms, experimental aircraft, atmospheric phenomena, and yes, even UFOs. I reached out to a local astronomy club, and I haven't heard back yet. I've also contacted a few people who I thought might know, and they're just as puzzled as I am. So now I'm turning to you. Have you seen anything like this before? Do you have an explanation? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and maybe together we can solve this mystery. So again, this is just something I saw while on my way home from an adventure. And don't worry, my channel isn't turning into some conspiracy channel or something like that. It will always be about adventures and discovery. But not just discoveries on the ground, but also in the sky. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure.